Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. Makes a nice move. Continues to fight for yards. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Heading left after the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground. They've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runs right over the defender. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. And now they'll set up for the point after. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Now here's the toss play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. It's going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made by the big tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, SC. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Snags the quick throw. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Running with purpose. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Dump off caught by the running back. It's a solid gain to pick up the 1st down, or what'll be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Movement here from the tight end. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the punt head's out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns, and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now it's second down here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Sooners are in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And the senior quarterback off target there, behind him. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the ball is all in. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. They're going to run the option. And tackled there by the defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the 1st half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Breaks loose at the 15. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Great protection. Still trying to corral this quarterback. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when we'll start the drive. Sooners offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff from the shotgun. Powering right past the defender.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offensive machine. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. A gain makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw now on first down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Catch made inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spotted the ball at the 31.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers, and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First and 10 play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
crosses the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Touchdown, Trojans. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle, but 1st down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. He'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Who makes the grab? They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some verticals.
Down he goes, a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now